Okay, guys. Hi, No. How are you? It's been a long time. I don't know if you can see me. Let me move my camera down. So, guys, listen. Weasels, I miss you guys. So, I have some new content that I'm going to be uploading. Randy, hi. Um, I told you guys in the video that I made, I haven't uploaded it yet. But I lost my mother this year. I lost her February the 2nd. And she had got COVID and pneumonia. And she got sick. She started getting sick in October of 2021. And we didn't know what was going on with her. So eventually it had just got out of hand in December of 2021. Hey, DeCarlo. It got out of hand, and eventually my mother ended up going into the hospital, and she was vaccinated, which I'm just still confused about that, because you guys know when it comes to COVID and the shots, they say that it protects you from death and hospitalization. That's another video. I don't want to get deep and go into all of that right now. I'll probably do that later down the line. But yeah, I lost my mom, and I was extremely close to her. So now my mother and father is gone. And I'm doing a lot better now. And I've been gone away for a long time. So I just wanted to come back up here and touch bases with you guys and talk to you all about something. And just a warning, just to let you guys know, this video is probably going to be a trigger. It's probably going to be a trigger. I know it is. It's more than likely going to be a trigger. And thank you, Randy. You guys know I don't intentionally try to trigger you all, but I have to tell you the truth, because you guys are strong enough and mature enough to understand when I bring up certain topics and subjects. So anyway, I titled this, heal from who hurt you and stop assuming. And a lot of my videos now are more so targeting the single men and women, because a lot of issues within the single community keeps coming up, and so I have to address a lot, and you all have to unlearn a lot of things, because unfortunately there are certain men and women, even on their personal platforms, they have begun to put out a lot of misinformation, and it is destructive. In my personal opinion, it's very destructive. And so I try to be led by the Spirit of God when I give you guys information. And I don't know who your God is. I don't know who you all bow to. I don't know who you all make a sacrifice for. I don't know who you all believe in. Some of you all that follow me, I know you all are atheists. Some of you all have shared that with me behind the scenes, and that's fine. But I worship and bow to and make sacrifices, and I pray to Jesus Christ. That's my God, and I'm not about to be tight-lipped on that for anybody. Anyway, moving on. I titled the video, Go Heal from Who Hurt You and Stop Assuming, because you know what I'm seeing across social media? Let's talk about this celibacy thing again, because you guys know that I am celibate. For many years, I have promoted this and talked about this, and I am still on the celibacy train. I still do not believe in having sex outside of marriage, and I will never promote premarital sex. I tell you guys this all the time. But I saw something disturbing with a group of men a while back. And they were cracking jokes and making fun of celibate women. And some of them had even called celibate women former HOEs or 304s. And that was disturbing to me, because how are some of you men assuming that some of us women who are celibate came from a life of whoredom? How are some of you all assuming that some of us used to be former 304s, or we had a whole phase? Where are you all getting that from? And why are you all categorizing every single celibate woman. Because again, some of you all that are not familiar with my video content and my channel, let me tell you about me. I came from a two-parent household. And I say this with all humility. I came from a two-parent household. Like I told you guys before, my mother and father is deceased now. But I came from a two-parent household, and my father was extremely religious. My mother was not. And I was just taught to wait until marriage to have sex. It didn't happen that way, but I was out of high school. I was 19, almost 20 years old when I first had sex. And months later, I got married and stayed married for 10, almost 11 years. So let me throw that out there again. That's my history. I said this before in some videos years ago, but I'm putting that back out there in the airways for those of you who are not really familiar with me and my background. But I didn't have a whole phase in my life. Honestly, I'm just being very honest and transparent with my audience. You guys can investigate, because see, I know how this social media thing goes. You guys investigate, you like to expose. You all do that, especially to social media influencers. So I'm really not in the dark about that. But I want to just tell you guys, men especially that believe this, you all have to stop assuming, and you all have to stop categorizing every woman. And because you had a personal experience with your baby's mother or your wife or ex-girlfriend, and she was promiscuous and she slept around and she hurt you and broke your heart, you got to stop assuming that every other woman you come across is a 304. You guys got to stop this. I'm so tired of men being vicious and angry and spewing out vitriol when it comes to women and our conduct. Because every woman that you see is not promiscuous. Every woman that you see did not come from a life where they were sleeping around with numerous men. Every woman that you come in contact with is not a cheater. I'm not a cheater. Even when I was married, I didn't cheat on my ex-husband. So I have to put this video message out because you brothers, and I'm not going to even make this a black man thing because I'm tired of that too. Anytime we talk about these topics, black men and black women start arguing, you all start going back and forth, you guys start debating, and I come in peace. Brothers, men, period, no matter what your race or culture or background is, I really come in peace, and I'm making this video message in love. I promise you I'm making it in love. You brothers, you men have to unlearn a lot of what you've been taught. You all have to stop assuming that every single woman is the same. Do you all know how many broken, hurt men that I run into on a day-to-day basis? That I just have conversations with? A couple of them have tried to talk to me, and immediately they would just start making a lot of assumptions about me. And you know what? I cut the conversation off. Because listen, my brother, you're not about to project on me what your ex-girlfriend did to you or your baby's mother. I'm sorry, I don't have this type of time on my hands. Your baby's mother, you kept catching her up with different men, and a bunch of different men was in her phone, but you're not about to play that game with me because that's just not who I am. And you guys got to stop attacking women that are celibate, because see, I think a lot of you all, your ego gets bruised when you realize that a woman that you're attracted to or that you want probably does not want you, or she's not willing to compromise and go to bed with you. And then you start making these assumptions. Oh, she acting like she good. She's acting like she celibate, but behind closed doors. And them church girls, they be the main one. See, I don't like that. And I see that even in the church. I've seen women of God be preaching, they hopping around and jumping around and speaking in tongues. And they like, come on, somebody. Some of us, yeah, we came from that. But we were sleeping around. Come on, somebody. Now, sis, speak for yourself. And again, I say this humbly. Somebody has to tell you all the truth. Your negative, bad experience that you had with somebody, you have to stop believing that every other human being you come in contact with is the exact same way. You have to stop assuming that they're going to do the exact same thing to you that the last man or the last woman did to you. You have to stop making these assumptions. Get to know people, probe people. You know what's really disturbing also? You all don't want to probe people. People are out here dating. These other videos that I'm gonna upload, you all don't want to probe people. You don't want to ask people questions. There are men that have approached me. They don't even ask me personal questions about myself. They don't ask like, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? Where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. You all just instantly pass your number out to somebody. You talking to them, and then you inviting them to your house. This dysfunction in a single community, it has to stop. Somebody has to tell you all the truth. Because you know what is happening now? God is silencing. He's silencing a lot of people that are spewing out on these platforms misinformation and destructive information. Because if it's somebody that's weak-minded or they're broken emotionally, they'll take advice that you give and live by that every day. And you lead them down to a tunnel of destruction. And you lead them down a tunnel of hell. So you all have to stop doing this, because me personally, I'm just not going to play this game with you all. I'm going to try to be as honest as possible and give you guys this information so you can unlearn. You guys have to stop doing this. Stop putting all women in the same category, brothers. Please just stop. Just stop. The woman that hurt you, the woman that cheated on you, the woman that you spent all of your money on, the woman that you moved in your house or your apartment, the woman that you bought all those gifts for, you paid her rent. If she hurt you and cheated on you and lied to you, you need to go and heal. If you can't sit that woman down and tell her, you know what, you really hurt me, you really broke me, stop with the macho stuff. Everybody want to act like they don't have no feelings and emotions. Look, I don't have time for that. We are human beings. We cry when we're upset or uncomfortable or happy. People yell, people scream. You're supposed to show emotions. Your emotions is the way to communicate. That's why when God created us, he put these components in us. Crying, being upset, acting a certain way, that's how you communicate. So stop with this, you and your feelings. Oh, I don't care. No, I care. Because I don't want to lead anybody to destruction. I don't want to play with somebody's heart and their mind. That's just not where I am. I'm too old. Some of you, a lot of you are, you too old for this stuff. You all set out to hurt people and manipulate them. So now it's a matter of the heart. What is your heart and what is your character? What is your character? That's my message. And I had to go live with this. And it's specifically for the men. I know women are going to jump on here, and that's okay. Women can jump on, and you guys can give your 2 cents. That's fine. But this video is really for men. I got some videos for women too, but I had to tell the men this. You guys got to stop with this. You guys got to stop thinking that every woman is a whore. You got to stop thinking that every woman came from that lifestyle. A lot of us have been raised in 2-parent households, or a lot of women have been raised in a single-parent household, but they were raised with morals, with values, and with standards. A lot of women, we've been raised to have good hearts and good spirits. We are in the face of God. We are not out to hurt you. But you know what you all are doing? Because you still got that woman in your head that you was in love with, that drug you through the mud and hurt you and played you like you was a clown. You try to come and step to us and talk to us, and you hurt us. You're emotionally unavailable. You don't want to call back. You don't want to text back. You purposely try to make a woman that you say you like jealous by putting another woman in her face and dangling the other woman. Because if she reacts or says something, oh, she really like me. The woman that's really going hard for me, that's arguing and fight with me, that's the one that I'm going to get, because she proving that she like me. Do you all know how evil this is and immature and destructive it is? But that's all I keep seeing. That's all I keep seeing. But see, I don't let men play these type of games with me. My time is very precious. My time is very, very precious. And I will not allow any man to connect to me or come into my life. And you think you're about to play these little childish games. Sweetie, if you hurt, don't even approach me. Don't direct message me. Don't come in my Instagram inbox. Don't come on my Facebook Messenger. Don't email me. Just don't do it. Don't do it when you have bad intentions and a wrong motive. In real life, if you run across me, just don't do it. You all are playing a dangerous game because you set out to hurt these good women and you make assumptions about them and you want to try to use them when you really, really don't want them. You want to play with them until the woman that you really, really want come in your life. No, but a lot of women, they in God's face and God is going to reveal to them what's going on. So in the end, you're going to wind up playing yourself. You're going to wind up playing yourself and you're going to sit back looking like a clown. A woman that's praying and in the face of God, God would never let us be in the dark. Never. It would never happen. So that's my video message to you brothers. I want you all to heal. I want you all to sit with your hurt and pain. And I want you to really start praying or finding some type of therapy to release what several women have done to you, or that one woman you gave your heart and everything to. You need to sit with that and you need to heal from that. And once you heal from that, you will be strong enough and ready to really date and get into a real relationship. Give a woman a chance to disappoint you. Don't just come out in the gate. Oh yeah, all women they out here. They all be lying. No, sweetie, your baby mama's a liar. Your wife's a liar. Your wife is slick. So I'm just telling you guys that. That's what I'm letting y'all know. And guess what? Wait, let me tell you guys something, because my battery is low. So if my phone cut off, I'm going to go live again. I have to charge it. But I had to get this video out to you guys because I don't like coming across broken men. And I have conversations with a lot of broken men. A lot of men come, and women too. They come, you guys, like I said, you mail me letters. I get so many emails. I get a lot of direct messages. And you guys look to me for advice, and you all ask me for prayer, and I really will go before God in his presence and pray for you all. But something's got to give. You guys cannot continue to live your life and function the way that you have, categorizing every woman. You cannot. Men, please, men, stop doing this. Every woman you come across is not trying to use you for your money. And see, I'm not getting into all this other silly crap about, oh, you a high value man. I'm not getting involved, because you know what a high value man is to me? The man that I want. If I like you, I like you. You have value. I don't get involved in all of this silly stuff about, oh yeah, he got 4 degrees and he drives an Infiniti with rims on it. He has a 5-bedroom house. He owns 3 businesses. He's high value. Now, you can have a man, trust me on this one, you can have a man with a luxury car and a huge house and a nice body, and he go to the gym 5 or 6 times out the week, and he beats the hell out of women. And he's down low. Not to talk about the bisexual down low brothers. LGBTQ community, a lot of y'all follow me too. I'm not speaking against you. I love you. Some of you all are my biggest supporters, so don't mistake that. Let me just give that disclaimer. But what I'm saying is that it doesn't mean that you're high value because of what you have. It's what you feel personally is high value. I personally feel like a man that respects women, not just his mother, not just his sister. If you just respect women all around, even women that are disrespectful to you, but you have discipline and control to still keep your composure, you're high value to me. Surprise, you're high value. When you know how to respect me, even if we don't agree and I may make you mad, you still don't call me out of my name, you're high value. You going out for God, you have a prayer life, you high value. Because let me tell you something, men, can I let y'all know a secret? And I'm not breaking a woman code telling you this. This is something that y'all need to know. This is one thing y'all have to unlearn. A woman can see a man standing on the bus stop. If that woman wants to sleep with you and she wants to date you, she's going to date you. You all got to stop thinking. You got to stop with this. Thinking that if you had this muscular body and all this money and a luxury car, that's going to put you in the game to get all these women. No, women, if we like you, we like you. You could be on the bus. You can literally be riding a bike. Literally. Can I just tell the truth? I don't care what you're seeing on these other platforms. And I say this with boldness. I don't care what you hearing. And see, I don't name drop. other people that I don't name drop. I'll make reference to, but I don't start gossiping and bringing other people's names on my platform. I don't do it. But what I'm saying is that if I like you, I like you. You can drive a car that's 30 years old. You could be on the bus stop. If I like you, and if I want you, and if I feel like this man needs to be in my life, then let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna make it work, baby. What you mean? I'm tired of all this arrogant. Human beings have become so full of themselves and just egotistical and arrogant. And we talking about top tier woman and top tier man and high value man and high value woman. And a lot of these top tier men and women behind the scenes, they ain't. They liars. They're narcissistic. They're highly manipulative. They juggling and keeping 3 or 4 of their baby mamas or baby daddies in rotation. They faking for social media. So don't come to me with that high value crap. I don't get caught up in that. If I like you, I like you. Regardless of how you look, if I like you. And that's the secret that a lot of you men need to understand. If a woman gonna rock with you, she's gonna rock with you no matter what you have. Somebody need to tell you men the truth. You might not be seeing this on other platforms, but I'm telling you, I'm going to be the one to tell y'all the truth. So now you guys can relax. You don't have to be stressed out anymore. You don't have to be overworking yourself thinking you got to go to the gym. I know we playing this game about, oh, if you're fat, you're knocking yourself out the spectrum. Like you're not going to really be sought after. That's BS too. Because there are men that like, I'm a plus size woman. And there are men that simply just like plus size women. I'm not out the spectrum because I'm plus size. You personally may not like a heavier woman, but you can't speak for all men and say the majority of men don't like a heavy set woman. You just don't like a heavy set woman. But there are plenty of men, especially in the Black and the Hispanic community. A lot of Hispanic men that I've worked with, their wives are over 150 pounds heavier than them. These men are 165, 175, 185. Their wives are 220, 245, 285, 290, 315. This is real, and they're beautiful. They're very attractive. Somebody got to tell you all the truth. Getting into all this who healthy and who unhealthy, you don't know what nobody is battling behind the scenes. Like, honestly, because some people have weight on them because they dealing with a health issue. And it's difficult for them to lose weight and they gain weight. Some people have thyroid issues. Like, you all have to get educated and stop every time you hear something, you take it and you run with it and you let it take root in you and you start to treat people a certain way based off what you hearing. Because a lot of this stuff is in you all. And when somebody connects and they agree, you all start spewing this out like it's all facts and it be a bunch of BS. So again, you're high value to me if I like you. Because if I like you and I find you attractive, I already saw some type of value in you. It didn't matter what type of car you was driving. People will try to connect and hook up a very successful woman with a man that's just as successful as her. If she has a restaurant or a business or a hair salon, they try to find her a man that has a restaurant or a salon, or he has a lot of money. And I don't know where the world gets this from, because, baby, you can hook me up with a man that got these luxury cars and he got his body on point, and I still don't like him. But it could be a man that's on a bus stop and I'm crazy about him. Like, literally. Why are we not talking about this? Y'all got to start being more honest. You guys got to stop spending a lot of time on social media. Look how long I was gone from you all. Almost a year. And it really was, like I said, I lost my mother February the 2nd. And she started getting sick in the end of 2021. But the thing is, you guys got to stop. You guys got to stop making these assumptions, please. And again, if it cuts off, I'm going to upload again because I have to charge my phone. But I think you guys get the gist of what I'm saying in this live. I am just so blown away by how these people are taking it up on themselves to make, everybody don't need a platform. Because let me tell you something, what I put out to you, to the masses, God is going to hold me accountable. So if I come up here telling you all BS and you take my advice and you become destructive and evil, God's going to hold me accountable. He'll hold you accountable for what you do, but God gonna deal with me. That's why I'm very careful what I tell my audience. I try to be very uplifting and positive. It could be triggers to you guys, but I try to be very uplifting and positive with what I say to you all. Heal, man. It's time to heal. Stop. It's like a lot of you all, you hate women, especially black women. Why are we doing this to each other? We gotta stop. And all these rules that we making in the game of love. You gotta be top tier. You gotta be high value. You gotta have this. You can't be fat. You gotta have this many degrees. You gotta have this. I'm not saying you shouldn't work towards something and have something. And people saying don't date potential or whatever. But can I tell you all something that you probably not gonna like? A lot of people not gonna like this, but guess what? If God has somebody for you, that person may not even be a finished or a started product. Because God's point in connecting you with somebody is for kingdom business. God is not looking at who's top tier. He's not looking at that. He's looking at this couple is about to be a powerhouse in the kingdom. And I need these two people whose lives have been a wreck. They have come from a background of drugs, of abuse, or whatever your background is. You could be that man that was institutionalized. You were in and out of jail. You were on drugs. You were drinking. You were smoking. You are not that educated. You barely know how to read. And God can bless you with a woman with 4 degrees and a restaurant. And she's fine. Stop underestimating yourself. You all be so insecure by the time you get with a woman, y'all don't even believe that an attractive, educated, successful woman wants you because you don't have the big house or the luxury car with rims, or you're not top tier. Stop. I need you fellas to get your security up. Who is tearing y'all